あ、はい、それではディアブロ3の配信を始めさせていただきます。
I know who was responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
Remember that noise I heard?
I'm Bryson.
You did?
I am.
At night.
Did you know?
You mean so it is?
Have you been eating it? Maybe.
You ask, who's to blame for this doom?
I found him in the streets. He's no flame. He never says.
Duncraig is just death and horror.
Angels do this to us. I grew up over by I used to hate.
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
We stay to fight, Robert.
There is no.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakus was a clever man, after all.
Wish I could go fight.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the High Heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
All knows the reputation of the exorcists of Western.
More fury.
Those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjured them. They work in secret, extracting the demons that dwell within their subjects. Now, Malthael has turned them, and they roam the city in their inhuman forms, stripping the souls from all they encounter.
Not enough fury. Fury.
To my snivelling offspring. If you do this, then I am dead, and you have come to claim my fortune. Well, you still can't have it. Set traps to stop you from even trying. Now, enjoy the rest of your poor, miserable, and cowardly lives.
すげえ。いっぱいゴールドが落ちてきましたね。
I saw a glimmer of movement in one of those windows.
The attacks are getting worse. The weak can survive this still.
I grow stronger.
I've been here for days. These people come.
There is a survivor.
Get back!
My blows. More fury.
Help me! They have my mother and father upstairs!
They killed him.
Mother!
Where's Mia?
I snuck her out back. Through the bookcase.
In the alley? There are bandits or worse out there!
Not enough fury.
This door will have to wait. Kill him!
Caitlin, I thought you abandoned me.
No, dear sister. Never. Come with me now, Mia. Mother will be so happy you're safe.
こっちじゃないか。なんかまだあんのか。
Need more time.
This is not the work of Reapers. What happened here? More dead?
Death to the nobles!
What is this?
Revolution. It's time for a
This whole...
Lord Winton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the Crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch! Surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the Crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
こなのかな。
Malthael's disappearance, the Angiris Council appointed his most loyal servant, Thursday, to find him and bring him back to the High Heavens. Thursday, accompanied by the sect of maidens who were Malthael's closest followers, set out to find their absent master. They never returned.
Pass into the afterlife to join those of my ancestors.
It would be like going to sleep once again. This time.
You cannot stand before me.
time.
よし、あったあった。
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while allowing their brothers to starve. If their true power is ever released, we are all doomed. They have a choice between good and evil, and they overwhelm.
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible, but not for long.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
How could you know that?
There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. Malthael, he's watching you.
I grew disgusted by humanity during my time on Sanctuary. When at last I found...
You should get to the Survivors' Enclave. It is not safe out here.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say, I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes, if I am ever to sleep again.
Bloated flesh sounded as it floated above the ground, and I finally noticed it. I could not move. It was as though I was trapped in a waking nightmare. I looked down and saw tendrils of energy wrapped around my feet, and realized it was not fear that held me, but the Seraph's magic. When I first beheld the Corpse Raiser, I thought myself capable of defeating him. Then he reached out his arm, and the ground in front of him was bathed in a spectral light. The bones of men and beasts rose from the earth and advanced on me.
A mighty foe has fallen.
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
Still recharging. Not enough fury.
The ancients smile on.
You shouldn't be so dour. You have much to be joyful about.
Do not mock me.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
よし、新しいスキル、フィールウィンド。
curse that we never encounter a place where the dead rest in peace as they should.
More fury.
あったあった。
You are such the artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions. Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
What was that?
That.
Urzel.
Urzel is...
Good. Let us... I am returning to town.
Mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. And now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show them. We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die.
話聞くのが結構時間かかってめんどくさいです。
I don't want to lose my soul.
Oh, I can't believe it. One of the men.
I'm sorry. I don't feel like talking right now.
Those who perish without embracing Malthael are eternal.
I was telling you about it, Luke, but they're just...
Yeah.
Zai was the greatest he could only...
No.
Stay armed, stay alive. That's what I always say.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in what I suppose. Could it be that the prophet
when we leave?
When I left my sister last night,
Those
she said...
There's no easy way to say
Do what
I'm
you
serious.
will not.
All right. It's time for me to go.
A king we haven't.
Edlin. Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin.
Looking for your...
Wait.
Damn it all.
The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for.
Be
Chief's Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
I am sorry. Is death. Take it with you. I know it.
Lyndon, I grieve for you.
ああ、こういうクエストもあったんですね。アメリカサーバーですか？あ、多分これアメリカサーバーですね。そうですね。
You cannot blame you that you are
supposed to.
これは
I have heard that the ground. I will. No, I looked in. Today is the day. I find.
You must.
I will be right here by your side.
Olds. I will have my answers soon.
This could go.
よし。
Cormac, everyone.
It's good to
take this.
You've done us all proud. This proclamation from the Maester. It's damning. He admits his own.
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by...
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate. Stop! How could... We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
The shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about.
Still recharging.
Yes, we do.
It was I. Will you stand? This, Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men given to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the mighty brought it on ourselves.
I dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every temp is of the Order. And if they refuse...
Yes.
The Grand Maester. Perhaps that's why I know.
So what?
I believe.
Is this truly the work of
Sadly,
a good?
You are a quiet. That's precise.
Weapons and armor are worth more than food at a time like this. Magnificent.
Now I hear those reapers are taking people's souls? This is madness!
Why fight so hard? Thousands are dead. What do another dozen matter?
After Corellan's death, the crown passed to Justinian I, through a somewhat
If you hadn't come along when you did,
it was the
but you didn't have...
Can I ask you about Deca?
He was at he lived. Now is not the time to speak of it.
Tyrael told me of your action.
It had to.
I don't know.
It is enough.
My father was the commander of the Knights of West.
Did you not?
I grew up. My father.
How have you been able to hold out?
It has been even.
Death comes to all.
Why haven't you sent for Rhea?
Have you not?
Yes, I did not.
Look, the sliver.
Malthael,
Exactly.
We cannot.
みんなに話して
Urziel has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Urziel. It is time for him to die. Where is he?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart.
Why didn't Tyrael just destroy...
The Black It seemed he had no...
And if we...
I don't know.
What do you know of Urziel?
He is... The Soul Stone.
Why didn't Malthael
and we... That is of no...
Tyrael,
I have...
It is some... Do you have any...
I have regardless.
He must.
よしあこっちか
You
those in Westmarch kept massive hunting dogs on their ground. Though docile enough in life, they have become terrors in the hands of the Reapers. Now these beasts lead the packs of smaller dogs as they chase down the citizens of Westmarch. I don't even want to record what they do to the corpses.
Thank you. If I remained in that inferno any longer, I surely would have died.
現代ですよね。これワンハンドで。
Breaks my heart that we have no time to search for survivors. Perhaps after. There is
not. Not ready yet. Soon, like you, gone forever. You will kill no more of my people, I swear. The demon spawn shall perish.
returning to town.
Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me. Let's keep this between ourselves, eh?
You killed the angel.
Yes.
I believe.
What else can I tell you?
That is quite...
None. I've had...
You have had an interesting life.
Oh, we were once, so I
wonder if we could... That's a follow.
Not enough fury. Impossible.
He's been agitated. What? I don't know.
You killed the angel who caused this slaughter?
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it. How fortunate I am to have met the savior of Westmarch. You simply must let me ask you some questions when your work is done. Rackus conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch. Repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
You really must stop. Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife in peace.
Now that Urzael is dead,
It is
I
still-
don't...
Urzael is dead. But we still do.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. Urzael is slain.
There will be...
Wise to live in the...
Childo, I know
Tell me,
there is only...
Adria.
Adria is not
What exactly?
some...
Why do-
You have...
You're not going anywhere without me.
Why? You can come if you want, but Adria will still pay for her betrayal. I thought the angels were...
There is
You are...
Imperial.
You can tell...
I consider myself an expert on all matters concerning boggits. The boggit itself is a small, odd creature given to foraging and burrowing. Under normal circumstances, it fears humans. It can be incited to great violence when under the influence of magical objects. Rings in particular seem to excite them.
More fury.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's...
Adria.
It looks like... What was that?
Something is coming.
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most. You reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
Run while you can, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
I know.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
Bryson meant well, you know.
He's a fool. Was he? You keep that.
I'm telling you,
No.
All right, buy something, will you? This stuff's heavy. Do you prefer slashing or stabbing? Or shooting?
I was separated. I couldn't...
Shira's newly established rule over Westmarch did nothing to...
I can't stay here.
You can't leave,
should be...
please.
よし。
You wilt against my blows.
You would understand. We need
I had believed my new assistant was the noisiest creature in the world. But that was before I discovered the shrieking terror. This bat-like monstrosity produces the most ear-splitting racket imaginable, and furthermore managed to make my assistant scream even louder. I think my headache will last for weeks now.
Before me.
This is one of the guide stones. Nothing happens when I approach.
Let me try.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city. Each one...
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. When the flames engulfed her, her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
The Boggan's battle snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggan's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide one of these snares near my tent when I'm sleeping.
I need another guide stone to figure out which of the cities is the other. Sigils mark the correct passage. This is the passage I have been looking for.
Phantasms are unlike any spirits I have seen in Sanctuary.
They bear a resemblance to lesser demons, but the souls of demons are always returned to the earth. I suspect the phantasms may be the remnants of some early Nephilim, those born more human than evil.
The flesh shaman was created from the blood of the witch Adria. Because of that, the shaman is able to use magic as she does, channeling the power of blood and fire. Luckily, Adria only has so much blood to share, and not for much longer. If I got lost in the room, that's probably what we want this time.
Your flesh is weak.
Almost done.
Adria birthed these golems from the blood marsh. Their bodies were formed from the water and earth of the marsh itself, while the venom of the marsh creatures gave them life. Their very skin seems to burst with the poison.
Show them what you're capable of.
I'll taste your fear!
What it must have been to live in a time where magic flowed so freely.
I need to go back.
アイテムが壊れてきちゃいましたね。
Need to kill something?
Impossible.
I have uncovered an obscure and ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods, and their ruined civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost but for the record of this single tome?
Dog.
Nephilim were not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted in long life, magic, abilities, yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again.
Lorath, this is as far as you go. Catch up to me when it is done. Not enough fury.
I will bring the light of Zakharum to the heathens. Here in the east, the power of Zakharum wanes, but in the west it will rise, stronger and greater than ever. Yet I have another purpose. The lost Nephilim city of Corvus lies in the west. I will find it.
Before me.
my hand.
Founded a settlement near the Western Sea. It will grow to be a great city in time. Now that my people are settled, I can begin my own search for the ruins of the Nephilim city, Horus. The tome implies that it was near this very region.
What I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Before she died, Adrian...
She was searching for Mal...
I am returning to town.
Dirt is as I had stolen. Dirt is
So, you want some stuff?
good
I
news.
mentioned.
Oh, that's.
I don't think he will live
He
much.
saw
But why?
to protect it.
I heard Liza's voice as she is
How
called
can that-
now.
Our shop will be looted.
Oh, don't worry, dear.
No one sees them.
See? Aren't you
Try
happy?
with that.
You're petty, dear.
よし、もう話はなさそうだな。
Now we know.
No doubt that
He is a
the only way.
おいっぱい話する人ができた。
Lara!
Are you looking?
Oh, it's.
I now know Hendel I saw.
According to the records, King Rackus had a strong jaw, hair as black as night, wore gleaming armor over his muscular... Sorry, what was I talking about? Every time Westmarch is invaded, a hero appears to save it. History is much easier to write with a strong protagonist. Rackus and his sons built much of Westmarch during their time. The ruins and the marshes outside the city may be their work too. Of course, whenever I ask the Crown for gold to further my excavations, there's always a more pressing matter at hand.
We'll never see our friends again.
In the end, besides in time, so does.
When I was forced to
You're strict.
We can't start to rebuild.
I am still-
I hope.
So,
I have all.
こんなもんかな。
What is this?
Destroy the gate! The Nephilim is here!
More fury.
Dares to attack us? Malthael is my hands. There is a siege camp.
地域はいいのか。
Travelers were among the most fearsome soldiers of Rome. Having grown accustomed to the taste of blood, they remained in pandemonium long after the last siege of the fortress ended. Now, they regard the...
Must I do everything for you?
and many demons remain scattered throughout it. In particular, the war-scarred marauders were unwilling to return to their hells, and they have taken to pillaging the remaining angelic outposts in the battlefields. They may not be the most powerful of their kind, but they are clever and...
You will need to do better if you want to stand any chance. Is a siege room. Work with me. You see the battery, but it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are two more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them. Once you have the rooms, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will not thank you for it.
I do not want your thanks.
Is a harsh realm, and its inhabitants must be resourceful to survive, but none more so than the scavengers who harbor themselves in the very rocks beneath their feet. They may appear as mighty giants to their foes, but a few hard strikes will reveal that their true form is much smaller. I suspect that the bar floater is part demon, for its appearance has an aspect far too sinister to occur naturally. It expels a noxious poison worthy of the hells, and from what I can tell, it will only feed on its own kind or the corpses of demons. One hopes it will never encounter a human.
certain of it. Small figures upon the scarred facade, dreaming of the same safe haven its walls offer. But it has changed. Vacant terraces have turned cold. I am so desperate to escape the demons. But whatever is in the fortress may be worse.
Look, just over there. I never imagined such a creature. Pandemonium has known so many battles that the very ground has been split asunder by the weight of them.
We found something we can use! Long ago, sadly. Nephilim, to me! I will protect you! Created in response to a siege on the Pandemonium Fortress by Kurikos, a demon lord who rode a monstrous siege beast. At great cost to ourselves, we channeled much energy into the great weapon, and succeeded in bringing down Kurikos and his mount. Upon his death, the demon was drawn inexplicably into the weapon, and it has been attacking us ever since. Of Pandemonium, a lumbering giant with a gaping hollow at its core. Somehow, it can hide its body away, disguising itself as a mere portal. Those who pass through it are trapped in a distant world, never to be seen again.
I have found many references to the beasts of Pandemonium in Kane's old writings. He journeyed there 20 years ago to help a band of heroes seal away the primeval, and his discoveries appear to have shaken the people. Sometimes he would stare outside the fortress walls, and winged beasts would appear, calling his name.
Back to hell, dog!
To town.
I've met a lot of these people before.
Good day.
You are not.
No. Despite all of...
And could
no,
perhaps.
what?
I now know that the call is
We
the
could.
prophet.
You think he's?
I saw a company. I followed her voice to this place. I can hear her so clearly. We must find her.
I do not hear anything. I suppose I should be used to that.
It cannot be. Lisa? Lisa! When we walk, the demons... But you... I would have walked, Reza. You must believe me. We must find Lysa. It is not too late. Do not go. What is that?
The Prophet asked each of us in turn before he cast the spell of binding. Our lives for hers. If we declined, we could leave without any thought of shame. We each heard the question and answered the only way we could. Our cause was too important to not make that sacrifice.
What is it that keeps my sister's spirits here?
To be a dreamless sleep. Dream.
Sybil, I am here now. More demons. Where are they coming
from? You are always the strongest, Arena. Make us proud.
Do not go. Something holds the spirit.
The Prophet said I would not dream, but I did. At first, they were dreams of color, unsettling. And then I began to hear voices. They called for me, over and over. And then I woke.
Milena!
Demons surround
Lysa! Where is she? These are the demons that killed my sisters!
It is good to see you, Arena.
Farewell! This portal will lead us to Lysa.
We trained, believing that we would fight together. But Irena was the one who was chosen.
Lysa! I knew I heard your voice.
Why did we have to give our life? But
I never knew that.
Irena, know that you possess the greatest potential of all your sisters, and so I chose you. They gave their lives so that you could survive and fight in the most important battle to come. They did live.
Well, if you do one, can you are a brave?
I wonder how everyone's fair. I always thought that Lysa was
The greatest.
Is this not?
Prepare for the worst, my brother always said.
Linda left a dagger.
Yes.
Here. A thought on what you...
Then you must
support.
The eyes. Let me see what you see.
The Zakarum Church always held an unhealthy sway in...
I see death as you.
I tried to leave the city.
What are you
Stay here.
Stop that!
I joined a caravan. Brigands. Oh, am I?
Peter and Lara have been...
I have not.
said they...
Deckard Cain wrote much about nothing. The people of Westmount, they're what will they?
And the Omega of the eternal conflict. It lies at the center of all things, linking the realms of heaven and hell. Long ago, when the angels were young, the aspect of wisdom found the eye of Anu here. He named it the World Stone, and all of heaven swore to protect it.
You would like to know?
What were the barbarians like in your time?
Secretly, the most kept to the mountain coming down only.
This cannot be opened yet.
Even then, you would have been just fine.
Full capels, guide my hand.
Your fear.
fundamentally altered. I never thought I would wife our battle.
Malthael was one of
Malthael sent hers, it seemed.
You built the pandemonium, and you must.
I fear.
Told me that the winged assassins were once the sages of wisdom. In return for their vow of eternal silence, they were free to roam Malthael's pools of wisdom in the high heavens. Over the millennia, they learned nearly everything about the past, the present, and even part of what would come. But could they have foreseen their dark fates? That I do not know.
Scatter the hooks! One last hit.
It is done.
入った。
My brother left me all these things. Pretty impressive, eh?
Adric found this note in
Lyndon.
The woman.
I don't want.
This is the wrong height. And you,
I just
you're going to.
If you see my children...
I am sure.
When this is over, and he'll with everything.
なんかちょっとラグくなってきましたね。
I spoke with the
see.
I've never learned precisely why Rakis chose to found his kingdom here. He must have had an important reason, right? I'm not complaining, but your roguish friend over there seems to think he can win my favor.
Lyndon, ignore him.
Please tell the other gentleman you travel with, the armored one, that he's much more to my tastes. I've heard that you're journeying to a faraway land now. You won't forget to tell me about any discoveries you make there, will you?
Spirits of my sisters be trapped here with all the others? I cannot hear their voices.
Pandemonium Fortress. When I fought Malthael, my source.
Look at this power.
But you must. The fortress feels
it is melt.
prophet knew one.
With the...
Yes. I and
so
who can say?
A barbarian come to walk these halls.
I feel a kin.
This time we both saw him.
Spirits, give me your aid.
I am the guide.
Join me.
All steep in the fortress we are in. All barbarians when it was.
You call yourself a hero?
You and I are a hero. No living, only but victor.
Journeys through the portal to sanctuary. Even now it spreads death across your world. And so ends the eternal conflict.
Get back!
Help return.
May their corpses...
These monsters were once the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westmarch, drawn up from the deepest, darkest cells of the city's prisons. Each was worse than the last. Heartless murderers who had butchered countless men, women, and children. In death, Malthael birthed them in forms that matched their twisted, callous souls, creating perfect instruments of slaughter. The executioners have earned their name. Before Malthael turned,
They call me a hero. I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke...
Hail to you, champion.
In this place, Malthael,
Once the...
it is...
How did you get here?
We came...
The fortress is...
were among Malthael's most trusted advisors, and his fall to darkness affected them deeply. Gone were their radiant wings and calm balanced kingdom. Now they possess only mercy and cruelty, the insatiable desire to destroy all their visions.
Scavenger, show yourself.
Thanks to you.
angels and demons who feel enslaved by our fate. I can't be unique in all of creation. I know. I will find those disillusioned of the Lord and lead them. Crystal, what?
There is only...
sisters would have been able to learn to live in this different time. I was the most worldly of us.
I find that about that time in the tavern.
I would rather not speak of it.
Father is content to fight the same battles and the same foes while everything turns to ashes. Those victories might last a day, or a year, or 100 years. The war will never be won so long as he and his brothers lead. There is an enemy, but fools are far, too blind to see it.
My brother left me all these things. Pretty impressive, eh?
My visions cloud. Some people.
Finally found.
I'll go.
That's not. He let.
I'm at peace.
You are.
I know I'm of use. Each.
The end of my... If you last...
What does it feel like to die?
It is...
There must be...
Everyone will be killed, and all of this will have been for nothing.
Blood of demons will soon be gone from all creation. You will be the last of your kind for a few moments. Death comes, Nephilim.
Perhaps this age is not so different from my own. There is still pain, suffering, hatred, and death. I could sleep another 1,000 years and I would find the world much the same.
Not if we fail.
Where is the black soul?
Mouth.
The mouth?
これでクリアかな。こっちのアドベンチャーモードでやってみましょう。 まあでももう全部クリ一旦したので、今日は一旦これで終わりにしますか。よいしょ。ノーマルモードをクリアしたので、それではご視聴ありがとうございました。